Mama Nkechi waited for her to leave before rushing out. She looked at the small pot again. She didn't touch it, but she could see that whatever was inside wasn't food. Something evil lived there. That night, she ran home shaking. Her mind was full, her body weak. What did I just see? She whispered to herself again and again. She couldn't sleep. The picture of that pot stayed in her head. She knew she couldn't stay quiet anymore. The next day, she decided to find help. The next morning came. The street was calm. Mama Nkechi dressed quietly, and she told her daughter, "Don't open the shop yet today, okay?" She wanted to watch, to see, to know. She left her house early and went to sit near the corner where she could see everything. From there, she watched Mama Ogechi open her shop again. Mama Ogechi looked happy, humming a song. Only she could understand. She swept, she cleaned, and smiled to herself. But again, she went behind the shop before cooking. Mama Nkechi leaned forward and watched closely. She saw her carry a small black nylon bag. From the bag, she poured something into a bowl. Then she mixed it with water and poured it all around her cooking spot. When she finished, she wiped her face and whispered some sounds. Mama Nkechi couldn't hear what she said, but her lips moved very fast. She froze. Her heart began to beat fast. Something was truly wrong. No normal person would do all that before cooking. Later that afternoon, Mama Nkechi went to greet her. "Good afternoon, Mama Ogechi," she said with a smile. "Ah, my sister, good afternoon." The woman replied, cheerful as ever. "Business is good today, I see." "We thank God," Mama Ogechi said, laughing. Her laughter sounded strange that day. As they talked, Mama Nkechi looked around the shop. She noticed a small clay pot near the wall. It was covered with a red cloth. The smell coming from it was not pleasant at all. "What is that?" she asked, pretending to smile. "Oh, that is nothing. They are just herbs for good luck," Mama Ogechi said very quickly. Her tone changed. She didn't like that very question. Mama Nkechi nodded slowly and said, "Oh, okay, I see." But deep down, she knew it was not just herbs. That evening, after everyone had gone, Mama Nkechi decided to stay back on the street. She hid near her shop and waited. The sky grew dark. One by one, the other sellers went home. Soon, only Mama Ogechi was left. The street was quiet. The air felt heavy. Then she saw her again, carrying that same black nylon bag. This time, she walked slowly behind her shop. Mama Nkechi followed quietly, her heart pounding very fast. She hid behind a wooden table, and what she saw made her body freeze. Mama Ogechi brought out a small pot. She lit a candle beside it. She began to say strange words. Then she dipped her fingers into the pot and touched the ground 3 times. "Let them come," she whispered. "Let them come to me." The smell that filled the air was sharp and strange. Mama Nkechi covered her nose and held her breath. She couldn't move. Fear held her still. When Mama Ogechi finished, she stood up and smiled to herself. She walked back into her shop like nothing had happened. Mama Nkechi waited for her to leave before rushing out. She looked at the small pot again. She didn't touch it, but she could see that whatever was inside wasn't food. Something evil lived there. That night, she ran home shaking. Her mind was full, her body weak. "What did I just see?" she whispered to herself again and again. She couldn't sleep. The picture of that pot stayed in her head. She knew she couldn't stay quiet anymore. The next day, she decided to find help. That week, Mama Nkechi couldn't rest. What she saw behind Mama Ogechi's shop stayed in her mind. She wanted proof, something no one could deny. She went to the oldest person in the village, Mama Ifoma. Mama Ifoma was known for wisdom. Mama Nkechi told her everything. The old woman listened carefully and said, if something was used to call customers, it can also be stopped. She gave Mama Nkechi a small bottle of palm oil and a leaf. Pour this where she pours hers, she said. Truth would come out by itself. That night, when everyone had gone, Mama Nkechi went quietly behind Mama Ogechi's shop. She poured the palm oil where she saw her pour water before. Then she whispered, let lies end where truth stands. The next morning, something strange happened. For the first time, the smell from Mama Ogechi's shop was gone. No one turned when she started cooking. People passed her by like she wasn't there. Her food stayed untouched. She frowned, confused. What is going on today? She said. She tried cooking again, adding more spices, more stew and the likes. Still, no one came. Then suddenly, the small pot behind her shop began to leak. The red cloth slipped off. A few people nearby saw it. What is that? Someone shouted. Check, check, behind her shop. Another yelled. Within minutes, a small crowd gathered. Mama Nkechi came out too. Standing quietly, the pot was open. The smell was thick. The content strange. Mama Ogechi tried to cover it, but the leader of the market stopped her. No, leave it, he said. Tell us what this is. Her hands shook, her mouth opened, but no words came out. The crowd waited. Some already knew the truth in their hearts. Then she broke down crying. I didn't mean harm, she said. I was only tired of seeing people pass me by. A woman from the next village gave me this. She said it would make people love my food. I didn't know it would turn against me. The leader sighed. You see, greed always ends in shame, he said. You wanted what was not yours to take. The others told her to pack up and leave the market for some time. Clean your hands and your heart before you sell again, one person said, because every secret finds daylight. Mama Nkechi said nothing. She only watched quietly. The smell that used to fill the street was gone forever. Weeks passed. People still talked about it. They said, when the pot broke, the truth broke with it. One morning, Mama Nkechi opened her shop again. Customers came, little by little. The same people who once passed her by now stopped to eat. Her food smelled sweet, clean, honest, and true. Sometimes, when the wind blew from the other side of the street, people could still smell the faint trace of old stew, not from the pot, but from a story everyone remembered. A story of two women, one who wanted everything fast, and one who waited patiently for her time. And from that day, the people in that market said, the charm may bring you customers, but only truth keeps them coming back. I hope you've learned a lot from this story. If you did, please share your thoughts in the comment section. And please don't forget to like the story. Do not forget to share. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video.